Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chalura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Tvameva Mata Cha Pitattvameva Tvameva Bandhusya Sakhattvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Gurudeva Deva. Hari Om. We just completed the chapter 6 of Ashtavakra Gita, where the Janaka Maharaj trying to define to us the Supreme Self, the glory of the Self itself. And he says, in the last fourth verse, Aham va sarva bhuteshu sarva bhutanyatho mai iti jnanam tataitasya natyago nagraho layaha. Together, Aham va sarva bhuteshu sarva bhutanyatho mai iti jnanam tataitasya natyago nagraho layaha. So natyago nagraho layaha. So there is nothing to renounce and nothing to grasp and nothing to dissolve, because in the earliest sloka the Ashtavakra says everything has to be dissolved into oneself. And now he is looking at the point of after and says, what is that nature? And says, what is my nature of the Supreme? And it says, Aham, says that Supreme is essentially Aham va sarvabhuteshu sarvabhutan mayi iti jnanam tathaitasya natyago nagrahulahaya. So once I realize that I am the totality itself, what is that I can give up? Because giving up is only if something that belongs to me, which is other than me. So if it doesn't belong to me, there is nothing I can give up. And if it belongs to me and it is me at Swarupam itself, then I cannot give up also. I cannot give up my nose because the nose belongs to me as a part of me. The same way, that which is my intrinsic nature cannot be given away. So, natyagaha, so tyagenaike amrutatva manasahu, only by renunciation you can gain the absolute. That statement is applicable for a sadhaka, for a jiva who thinks that I am only this. For that, he has to give up the notion that I am this only. Either he can say, I am none of this, neti neti, where he is only rejecting in the process the superficial names and forms that are superimposed. And what he is not rejecting is the substantive, that is the adhara or adhishthanam, that which supports the whole thing. Here, Janaka Maharaj talking about from that reference, from the adhishthanam reference, because he says, Aham va sarvabhuteshu. In fact, I am indeed sarvabhuteshu. All beings I am. So what can I give up? I cannot give up this because that's me only. So sarvabhuteshu, not only beings, living beings, and bhuteshu also includes sarvabhutas also. That means the one that is residing or supporting every being, every existence of everything also, and that's me only. Aham va sarvabhuteshu sarvabhutan yatho mayi, and all beings are in me. Both statements, I am in all beings and all beings are in me. So there cannot be any exclusion of anything at all, no exceptions. And same statement we said, the Krishna makes in 6th chapter, the sarvabhutastam atmanam sarvabhutani cha matmani. The one who sees himself everywhere, sarvabhutastam atmanam, I am in everywhere, and sarvabhutani cha matmani, and everything is in me only. So there cannot be any difference, and exactly the same statement is by Janaka Maharaj, where that statement is by Jnani, and here since Janaka Maharaj is a Jnani, now he says essentially, I am in everything. And the same statement also Krishna makes in the Gita. Yastu sarvani bhutani atman evanupashyati sarva bhuteshu atmanam tato na vijugupsate. So the one who recognizes all names and forms are his own self and recognizes his own self in everything, and that is sarvabhutastam atmanam sarvabhutani cha matmani. To such an individual there is no revulsion of any in the life at all. He can have no jugupsa. He cannot hate anything, and because it's his own self. He loves everything because it's own self. So Atmastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. For my sake I love everything. But if there is nothing other than myself, then I love myself only. So the self-love for oneself is the supreme. So I am Atma Paranandaha Parapremaspadam yataha Mana bhuvam hi bhuyaso iti prematmanachyate. In the Panchadasi, Vidyaranya says, I am Atma, this Atma is Parabrahm, supreme, and there is nothing I cannot love because it is Paramanandam, supreme happiness, because its nature itself is supreme happiness, and love for happiness is always there. I love any object because it is a source of happiness. I love her, I love him, that is Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. Anything I love because it brings happiness. If I love myself only because I am the very source of happiness, and if the source of happiness is everything, then I love everything. That's exactly sarvabhutastam atmanam sarvabhutani cha matmani. So one who recognizes that I am the totality, he cannot hate anybody because it's own self. And that's the reason why a jnani has that vision, and same vision one can get through bhakti also, as Krishna emphasized. Yes, sarvam the Yomam pasyati sarvatra sarvancha mai pasyati tasyaham na pranasyami tasame na pranasati. Who sees me, everything in me, and who sees everything me only. So in the same statement, both in fact come one sloka after the other. It means either from the Jnana Marga or the Bhakti Marga, one has to end up either Lord is everything or I am everything. Ultimately, there cannot be two things, which is everything, which means Aham Brahmasmi has to be recognized in order to realize both. And with that, Janaka Maharaj glorifying the self, now the Ashtavakra emphasizes, yes, you have to see now what is this world. Have I come to this world? So analysis of the world and the jiva are done here. It's essentially I am the infinite pure Brahman, but at the same time the whole universe is coming. In principle, there cannot be any creation in Brahman. Why? Because creation involves a modification. Because I am creating, I am now a creator, and the very creation process induces a modification. And modification of what? If it is I am creating from my own self because I am the totality, then I have to get modified. So that's why the creation is explained as he himself became many. So becoming many is a modification, and there is a change of state, and change of state requires a dynamic force. Because in physics, if a state is changed from one state to other state, there has to be a driving force to contribute it. And that's what the principle of energy is. Energy gradient is called the change in the energy states, and the gradient is called the force. And this is all from the physics. But the point is, any change of state requires a force. So here there is a change of state from I am all by myself alone, and I decide to become many, and when I become many, and in becoming many, there has to be a force, and that force of that is called Maya. Maya Shakti is a force. So here Ashtavakra emphasizes my greatness, or because the whole universe is rising from me, sustained by me, and they go back into me. And since I am infinite, cannot be any reality for the universe. Even though I feel when I am ignorant, I am born in the universe, and universe is unlimited. I am entering into the universe and existing from the universe. That's what our date of birth and date of expiry. And that's what in the symmetry you have a date of birth with a dash to the date of expiry. That means, as Gurudev says, we are dashing from birth to death. The moment that I am born, the death is guaranteed, because whatever is born has to die. Jatasya dhruvo mrityuhu. And that's what Krishna says. He says here, my whole universe is what is the nature of the universe and what is that myself is. This is what is essentially being discussed in the chapter 7. It says that people think that we are entering into the universe and exiting from the universe. It's not true. The universe comes from me and sustained by me and go back into me. So what is that me has to be understood, because I am Satchidananda Swarupam, and the Satchidananda Swarupam means Sat and Chit and Ananda. Sat is existence and consciousness and that infiniteness, and that is my nature. That cannot be anything other than me. So if the universe is there, it cannot be separate from me. And universe comes and goes. I cannot come and go because I am eternally present, whereas the universe continuously changing. That's what is called Jagat. Jayate, Gacchate, iti Jagat. That which is born and that which is dissolved, that is Jagat. And here it says this universe is nothing but bubbles that rise in the ocean. And that's the example he gives here in the 7th chapter, which is the tranquil nature of the self. It is being discussed here by Ashtavakra, by Janaka Maharaj, by Janaka Maharaj. Mai Ananta Muhammad, Mai Ananta Muhammad, Vishvapota itastitaha, Vishvapota itastitaha, Brahmati swantavatena, Brahmati swantavatena, Namayastya sahishnuta, Namayastya sahishnuta. Together. Mayananta Mahambodho Vishvapota itastitaha, Brahmati swantavatena, Namayastya sahishnuta. So Mayi Ananta Mahambodho, Mayi in me, and it is of the nature of as though Anantam infinite, and similar to Mahambodho, the endless ocean. So it is like me, similar to endless ocean. If there is an endless ocean, Mahambodho, Vishvapotaha, there the Vishva Potaha, the arc of the universe, the presence of the universe, Itastitaha. So it is Itaha Stitaha. So it is there, here and there. The universe is raising, universes are raising. So it is Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. So it's not just one universe. Many universe, parallel universe, in fact infinite number of universes are coming and going. And they are raising in me, and where are they raising? Here and there, everywhere as they come, and they sustain and they go back into me. That's what essential analysis is. And it says Vishvapota isastitaha, and the Swantavatena, the wind of due to the wind of its own, wind of the like a mind disturbance, same way it is like the winds coming in, and Brahmati Swantavati, so Namamastya Sahishnuta. So this is the Itastha. It is like the Brahmati, it moves around by the winds are going on. So in the case of the universe, the bubbles are rising all over and here and there. And how do they arise? Do they arise spontaneously without any effort? Because there is the wind coming into picture, contributing to the generation of the waves and also the bubbles and so on. So it is an interaction with the winds. So in the same way, the Brahman, all-pervading Brahman, infinite Brahman, which is of the nature of pure Satchidananda, by itself cannot generate anything because it is one without a second. But as though something is propelling, that's what we said, Maya Shakti. What's Maya Shakti? How did it come from? Where did it arise? Maya Shakti is nothing but the force of all the vasanas of all people put together constitutes the vasanas. So the vasanas are karmas of all beings put together, forms the wind that generates the bubbles and creation and contributes to the cause for perturbations in the otherwise very tranquil infinite universe, infinite ocean. So I am, as I am, stable without any problem, without any consideration of creation, just similar to a deep sleep state where all I am. Only difference between deep sleep state and state is I am conscious of the deep sleep state as though, or I am conscious of the pure existent consciousness that I am in the jnani state. Right now I am conscious, true, but I am conscious that I am this. This starts in with the body, mind and intellect, which is kshetram, idam shariram kaunteya kshetram iti abhidiyate. This any idam, this constitutes the kshetram, and that field, that essentially I am the knower of the field. Kshetrajnam chapimam viddhi sarvashetreshu bharata. And know that I am the seer, kshetrajnaha, in all fields, not just one field. So that is essentially identifying myself. I am the pure existent consciousness, taking the role of Sakshi, taking the role of as though I am creator. So I don't create it, but in my presence creation occurs. That's exactly what Krishna says. Maya adhyakshena prakrutihi suyate sacharacharam. So Maya adhyakshena, in under my presidentship, and Maya adhyakshena prakrutihi suyate. Prakrutihi, the Prakriti creates this whole universe. What's the Prakriti? Mayantu Prakritim Vidyat. Know that Maya is Prakriti. So just as we said, Maya creates it, or Prakriti creates it, the entire universe, and I am what? I am not creating. I am Maya Adhyakshena. I am Adhyaksha. Adhyaksha means president. President do any work, at the same time president is accountable for all the work. So the creation, the Prakriti does all that. Prakriti is propelled by the Purusha. So Purusham Prakriti, which is essentially the two aspects of the creation involved. So Ananta Muhammad Viswapota Itastitaha Brahmati Swantavatena. So how is the creation? By Swantavatena. So it is essentially by the wind of the mind. So what is the wind of the mind? Wind of the mind is nothing but perturbations in the mind. How do they get perturbations? Because of the vasanas. How do they get the vasanas? Because when I indulge myself in any activity with a selfish attitude that I am a doer, I am an enjoyer, and with that notion, if I am performing an action, then the action will have a result which is tangible, but at the same time, action, it leaves also an impression in the mind as a vasana, which wants me to make, again repeat the action if I like it, or avoid the action if I dislike the results of the action. So likes and dislikes come in the picture. Is propelled by my own vasanas. So essentially the vasanas contribute to mind world. Similarly, other people vasanas contribute to their world, and the total world is nothing but sum total of all vasanas and perturbation in the mind. And whose mind? Here we are talking about the total mind. The total mind as though projects because of the total vasanas of all beings put together contributes to the swantavatena brahmati because of the perturbation from myself and namayastya sahishnuta. So essentially, na mama asahishnuta asti. That's what essentially. So namaya asti sahishnuta. So I am not impatient. That's what essentially translates as. A man of realization does not say world does not exist, but it exists at the same time. It is like a perturbation only, and perturbation in life, I can view that perturbations as a glory of myself. So a gold is perturbed to become into a ring and a bangle, but gold can claim that I have the capacity to become a different ornaments. That's my glory. So in the same way, the Jivan Mukta also can claim that in my presence the whole creation is coming out and it becomes my glory. It becomes my vibhuti. That's precisely what Krishna says. Whole 10th chapter is nothing but Vibhuti Yoga. Look at this. This is the beauty of that. It's my glory only. So everything that Arjuna is familiar with, that which is astonishingly beautiful, says that's because of the glory of Lord Krishna only, or glory of the Lord. So in the same way, whenever that I see something wondrous things in the world, either you can say that's the beauty of the Lord expressing itself, or beauty of myself, where the self we are talking about is the entire universe. And it is similar to my creation of the dream world. So when I go to dream world, what is the cause for the dream creation? The suppressions and oppressions that I have in the waking state that are put as a seed in my mind, which I cannot exhaust in the waking state and which has to come out. Otherwise the mind gets buried with that. So mind has to wash out. So a dream is a cleaning process of the mind, and by projecting those vasanas into expression of the creation, and that's exactly what happens in the deep sleep, in the dream state. Now whose vasanas? It is a waker's vasanas, or you can say it is a vasana of all jivas put together of the dream world. Say if there is a tiger has vasanas, that's a part of the total vasanas. And so from the point of the total world of the dream creation, one can think of sarvabhutas. All beings have their vasanas as though, which is same as the total mind having a total vasanas. That is, total mind is the waker's mind, and total vasanas is the total suppressions and oppressions that are getting vomited out, and all put together is nothing but creation itself. And as though I enter into the creation and experience those vasanas to exhaust myself. So in the dream case, where I don't have the willpower to change, I cannot will not to have a dream or change the dream. It is the will of the total vasanas itself propels. Jiva doesn't have any will there, and Jiva cannot change it. If he is running, let me stop this tiger from running and chasing me. He cannot do, because the tiger has its own mind. And the mind of a tiger, mind of the runner, mind of the jiva, mind of all people witnessing all that, all is the total mind itself is the projected, the whole individual minds as well as the creation too. All that is implied in the Vedanta. So therefore, this is na mama asishnuta asti. So I am not impatient. So some things are not happening. So let it go, because I am not impatient. All the vasanas can get exhausted without me indulging in that. If I can stand apart, look at the whole universe, the beauty of the universe, I can play the game of it as though it is a drama, but the actor is not affected by the play or things that are happening inside the drama. He will play, he may be a beggar, he may be a king, or he may be an enemy, or he may be a friend. All those roles that have to be played, he played, but none of them will remain, because as soon as he go to the green room, all that drop, he changes the vesham and come back as though a different role. So the roles will have a problem, but he doesn't have a problem. Same way, the Mahatma, a Jivan Mukta, has complete patience to go through whatever that is required. So it is a sadhana also for a seeker, because things will not necessarily come as we want. Things that are conducive, things are not conducive. So what should I do? Says, this is a part of my prarabdha, so stand apart and watch the tamasha going on. So things come and continuously changing time. Yesterday came and yesterday gone. And it's today, today will become yesterday. And last hour is gone up for yester hour. So every minute is changing. If I can stand apart and look at the world, look at the time, look at the space, and look at my creative activity that can be expressed in the world, because any action can only be done in the present. So what should I do with the present? Okay, I can stand apart. So what should I do? If you say you have to do, then do it as though you are doing it, fully engage like a drama. You play the role very well, knowing very well, you are unaffected by the. So in the same way, a Mahatma takes the role of a particular jiva who has realized, a realized master playing the role of a particular jiva, and goes through that process as though, and plays very beautifully, and without patiently he plays. So things are coming and not really conducive in terms of the body pains and the mental pains and all that. He will be unaffected by that, because his mind is yajjat brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandati nandatyeva. Because yogaratova, bhogaratova, sangaratova, sangavihinaha. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandati nandatyeva. The mind is reveling and reveling in that beauty, and that's what is being emphasized. So, my Ananta Muhammad, the infinite ocean of my, everything bubbles are coming. So this part, my Ananta Muhammad, is repeated in every sloka, 4 slokas in this chapter. So we'll do the second sloka. Mayananta Mahambodau Jagati Vichihi Swabhavataha Jagati Vichihi Swabhavataha Udetu Vastamayatu Udetu Vastamayatu Name Vruddhirna Chakshutihi Name Vruddhirna Chakshutihi. Together. Mayananta Mahambodau Jagat Vichihi Swabhavataha Udetu Vastamayatu Name Vruddhir Na Chakshatihi. So, my Ananta Mahambodo, which is essentially what he said, my infinite nature, as though I am the infinite ocean, Mahambodo, Jagat Vichihi, the waves of the world, Swabhavata, naturally they come. It says essentially the spontaneously and naturally it will arise because of the winds. So the creation is effortless, and effortless is just as the waves come out effortlessly from the ocean. Why? Because of the heavy winds. Winds are nothing but vasanas here. So due to vasanas, they come and the creation of the world and goes away. So Mayananta Mahambodau Jagata Vichihi Swabhavataha. So it is not, it's a natural a creation. So there is no particular creation. Creation is a part of my nature. So when it's a part of the nature, you don't point out as though it's a created creation and so on. And that's essentially what Gaudapada says. It is a creation or nature. So just as the waves are natural to the ocean, you don't say ocean is struggling hard to create the ocean. It says, this is my glory, my beauty is expressed in this waves form. In the same way, the creation is expressed in this beautiful form. That's my glory only. So, my Ananta Muhammad Jagat Vichihi Swabhavataha. So, we analyzed already the winds for the creation is nothing but, for the waves it is the winds, for the creation analogy where the creation is the vasanas become the winds that are causing the waves of the creation itself. So, Mayananta Mahambodo Jagad Vichi Sohavataha and Udetu Vastamayatu. So, Udeti, because of the Udeti may arise Astam, dissolution. So, the creation and Astam, the dissolution, both occur, and this dissolution and may attain the beautifully as naturally as that will happen. And Name Vruddhihi and Ayutaha Name Vruddhihi Nachakshitihi. So neither because of that my things are becoming big, I am becoming big, or I am becoming small. By creation I am removing vasanas. Actually nothing will happen to me. From the point of Jiva, he may be exhausting vasanas. From the point of realized soul, he recognizes that's a part of the game of BMI and it is nothing to do with me. I am full as I am. So Atmanastu Sarvam Priyam Bhavati. So I am full as I am, as complete. So there is no desire for me. So Prajahati Yada Kaman Sarvan Parthamanavadan Atmaniyeva Atmanatushta. So I am reveling in myself and myself. So now Udeti, so Udetu Vastam Va Mayatu Name Vruddhir Nachakshuta. Neither I become big nor I become small, because I am already infinite. Infinite cannot become reduced smaller than infinite. Infinite cannot become bigger than infinite, because both are infinite only. So nothing will happen. Even if I take infinite plus minus my infinite is infinite only. So now Name Buddhir Nachakshutaha, and we'll continue this in the next talk. So with this we stop here. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.